here today chilling in Tulum in Mark's amazing pent garden. Cheers, Mark. Congratulations.
Cheers.
On your investment.
Thank you very much.
And today we're going to share with you very exciting news about the Tulum real estate market. We're going to cover everything from the best locations, the best opportunities, financing options, median sales price, etc., etc. So stay tuned. Okay, so first let's talk about financing options. There's a new financing option that's very attractive in the market. Mark, tell us more about that.
Sure. Well, thanks, Sebastian. There is a new player in the game. They're called Moxie. They are actually based in Los Cabos, but now very interested to get into the market here in the Riviera, especially in Tulum. And they're offering really interesting interest rates and conditions. So with a minimum purchase price of 385,000, you're in. You're basically qualified with the necessary credit score. You qualify to get a loan from them, and they can finance up to 65%.
Okay, perfect. So they would need to have 35% down.
That's correct.
Okay, got it. So that's a really good opportunity for you guys in case you're interested. And something else that they mentioned is that you can cash out and refinance a property if you have already invested here in Tulum or in the Mexican Caribbean. So we just got some information, some data about the actual median price, the highest and the lowest price. So what is that, Mark?
That's right. The entry level in Tulum for a condo is only 80,000. That's all that it takes, $80,000, and you can get already a condo in Tulum. That would be a studio. The average price for a condo in Tulum is 270,000. Typically, it has around 1,000 square foot. And it can go up to 3.5 million, which will be a 4-bedroom beachfront penthouse. All right, Sebastian, I do have a question for you. Could you give us a little insight in the market here, in the booming market of Tulum, about supply and demand? Are people still gonna have decent returns in the future? Are there going to be an overflow of units? What do you think about the situation now and in the future?
Correct. So I see that there's a lot of investors, a lot of buyers that are concerned about the supply of inventory, and is the demand of Tulum going to continue increasing? And we have seen that increase over and over. So based on AirDNA stats, we've seen the number of nights, of booked nights, actually has increased since the pandemic. We have also seen that occupancy rates have been adjusting. And the reason why, I believe, is because there are cheap projects, cookie cutters that are overdeveloping, that are building over-densified units that are not respecting the urban development plans. And unfortunately, people are buying these units. There is a demand for them because they are affordable, right? However, this is not what's going to attract more people to Tulum, and the nightly rates might decrease in those type of projects. What do you think?
I agree. It's going to be very important to have quality products, units that really stick out in the mass of the properties here in Tulum. So you have this advantage, and you're really targeting a special market, or the premium tourism market, basically, that is willing to pay an extra dollar for a real experience and not just to stay in a shoebox. I would also add the fact that we, in a couple of years, we're going to have a great infrastructure here in Tulum. So let's talk about the airport and the Mayan train. What do you think about that? Is that going to increase the supply, the demand in the future?
Yeah, well, I just went to Merida. I drove to Merida, and you can see the train tracks already in place. You can see the train stations. One of them is already built, so you can already see it. Yeah, it's happening. It's something real that we're actually looking at it every day on a daily basis. And also the Tulum airport is being built. The construction has already started. So I mean, they are, and this is, we can share the sources of this information on the description as well. They are planning to receive from 4 to 5 million tourists on a yearly basis to Tulum Airport.
That's right.
So that is huge. And that will connect the entire south of the Yucatan Peninsula. You're going to be able to access places like Palenque, which are stunning ruins, Bacalar, which they call it the Mexican Maldives. There's going to be other markets that are also going to be popping up.
That's right.
Right?
So in general, we can say bright future for Tulum.
Correct.
It's just important to really go for something that sticks out in the mass of units.
I agree. Demand will be rising for sure. And something important is if you're looking at, I don't know, buying in 2024, that's when the Mayan train and that is when the airport are going to be delivered. They say late 2023, but I would say 2024.
No, probably.
Mexican minutes, right?
That's right.
So we had really strong occupancies through spring break, Easter. Holy Week is a big national for Latin American tourists, especially Mexicans. So now summertime is coming, and summertime is also really big on Latin Americans, right? We're seeing a lot of Colombians investing here with the devaluation of the Colombian peso. A lot of Mexicans from Monterrey, Mexico, from Mexico City as well, investing down here. What do you think about that?
That's right. I think diversification is the key word here in the Riviera.
Right.
You just mentioned Colombians, Mexicans, but there's still a lot of Europeans are buying, US citizens, of course, Canadians. And I think that's the big advantage we have in this market in Tulum, especially when you're looking for a rental property. We're not depending on just one tourism market. Like in other areas where they're depending just exclusively on the Northern American market, especially in Tulum, we have people really from everywhere running around. So I would say that's a big plus to invest here in Tulum.
Totally. As you saw, Mark here is a world of knowledge. So in case if you're interested in working directly with him, send us an email to info@Jungle Realtor and just mention his name, Mark, and he would be able to guide you through your investment process. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can continue generating valuable content for you. Have an excellent day. Sharing is caring.